Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. I'm choking. I'm choking on nothing that would smoke in my. All right, connect your encoder. Chop chat. We're gonna pop this chat out because there's a flawless history. There we go. Okay, yeah, has a flawless history of just not showing up on my OBS. I say flawless, mostly flawless. So we're gonna pop this up in a whole separate window, directly from the YouTube app. And then we're gonna stream. We're gonna stream, boys. We are going to stream. All right. I don't want to make no promises again because obviously I just legitimately don't keep my word. Whenever I say I'm gonna stream, I never do it. And the thing is, I legit have no reason not to. It's just that I don't know. I just get lazy. I don't know what's wrong with me or what happened to me. I just became lazy. It's not even like I mean I guess, part of it's like I do multiple things, right? I multitask. Like I don't just play games anymore. Like I always play games and watch something, and the thing is I don't want to watch something while I'm streaming for two reasons. One, I don't want to have to worry about it. And two, even if it's not on the stream, right? I'm still going to be distracted by it. Maybe I need to get back into Apex or something, Something that's like high focus oriented. Like I need a lot of focus. Ooh, what is this? Oh, this is okay. This is my buddy's thing. Talk about ooh, no, I still oh, Wuthering Waves. Oh, I seen that collab for Woo though. Wuthering Waves. I don't like Woo What Wuthering Waves. I do. I have seen that, and they have like the cyberpunk collaboration. That junk's really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Um, that's impressive, but it also looks more complicated. Like there's more than just like one auto attack and then like an ultimate and then maybe an ability. It looks like there might be more. I might have to check it out again. All right, but right now, right this second, I went fucking 14 minutes without swapping. Oh, wow, that's funny. Well, unpin tab. Let's close it. Unpin this tab too. Actually, let's just back out, see what it was at first. We'll keep it right there. We'll keep it right there. All right. La Hunt trailer. I gotta upgrade my connection because I don't know. It genuinely seems like. Hold on, where's my there's this one right here. Quality 1080p. All right, not the best. Best quality. Let's see, 1080p. Maybe I should just go up to what's the next one? I forgot. Was it it's like two? Frick, I don't know. It's like two something. yeah, 1080, and then okay, so I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. What is this? That playing 7DS Grand Cross 7 years later. What's up with people coming back? I seen my boy Kabuki, um, come back. I forgot. And then I don't know who this is, but like he's saying 7DS Grand Cross 7 years later. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't recommend getting into it personally. It's just too much to do. Like there's too much to get late game. And the thing is, I think PvP is like the main attraction of the game. And PvP is just so like ass. Like again, when I say ass, like I mean like it's like when games don't last more than like fucking 5 turns, it's trash. Sexy Red. Oh, I was looking up Sexy Red because of I forgot why. Oh, I remember. I'm not gonna say it online. I'm not gonna say. I don't mind. It's not like I'm ashamed of it. But like, I was talking to some guy. We were like talk about. Well, we were talking about music we hate, and she came up. Usually it's like we were like, if it's like I don't like it that much, well, I'll listen to it, but I won't. If someone else plays, I won't turn it off. Like we were talking about like people that we despise, like the music when it's so bad to where I have to turn it. I will turn it. I will listen to nothing before I listen to them. Mine was Cardi B. Outside of like a couple, like 2 songs, and then his was Sexy Red, and I was like, well, yeah, she like, I actually defended Cardi B because I was like, at least Cardi B kind of sounds decent sometimes. Like Sexy Red just sounds bad all the time. I think vaguely remember what I said it was. It was like she sounds like she's basically yelling lyrics that like someone else wrote, like off barely on beat. Again, I haven't listened to her songs that much. I don't know how on or off beat she is, but it sounds like that. All right. I'm getting ahead of myself, or ahead of myself. I mean, I'm getting off topic. I mean, we gotta hop on the stream later, guys. All right. Oh my god, I'm fucking too excited now. All right, I started talking. I start talking for a couple minutes, and already I'm just freaking like hype, overhyped. Okay, now let's swap over. Okay, hold on. All right, this is the one I was gonna watch. All right, here's what it is. Oh my god. But all right. Watch your profanity. All right, but right now we are going to watch, what is it called? Grading my viewers' curse techniques again. Lol. Jujutsu Kaisen. And the thing is, I started it for a couple minutes, and I was like, this one, it's yeah, I remember it now. This is like some Super Beast thing, and I was like, I didn't read the whole thing, right? I heard it for like this dude describe it for a couple seconds, and I was like, isn't this just Kashimo's technique? Like again, I haven't. I should probably say, uh, JJK spoilers are very possible. Um, just because of this one. This one's technically a spoiler. It's going to come out in the next season. We're going to see in the next season, but like, whatever. I should have probably did a spoiler warning. Okay, from now on, potential spoiler warning. Um, if I do make it into a video, which is honestly unlikely from knowing me, if I make it into a video, I will probably add something like that in. All right. But like we were gonna start this over. We're gonna start this over completely. Cause who's this guy? Oh shit. The OG Daffy. Go on. You know what to do. You know what to do. Like him, subscribe him. Where's he? Hit the subscribe button if you want to. Like it. I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna like it just because it sounds really interesting. Actually, All right, let's go. All right.
But yes, we are here. As you guys all know, I make a little community. Oh, holy shit, bro! I have not recorded this week. Holy shit, I am cold. I'm cold.
Yeah.
I'm cold. I'm
cold too.
My fingers are cramping.
I was hot.
As you guys
like a
know,
couple
I
seconds
make
ago,
a
but now
community
I'm cold
post
again.
over on the YouTube. Then I also go into my Discord. So there will be 2 videos on this, possibly 3 if you get the like goal. And then I try to rate your curse technique. So we would go on a scale of traditional A to F, possibly S if I really
No,
really
I'll
like
put
it, but
I'll put
very
it
rarely
S.
people get S.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna grade my thing. Okay. So I'm assuming is it no E, A, like A, B, C, D, and F, right? And maybe S. I would say A. A is like, I will. Okay, here's what I'll put my turn. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to make like a notepad, right? And I'm gonna make a S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and a D tier. Can I actually? You know what? I honestly might just make like a doc. Docs. Google. Of course, I gotta log in. Come on, bro. I can't just like freaking. Yeah. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's not happening. All right, so what we are going to do, make a doc, and then we're going to have like a spreadsheet, right? A type of where's a table? There we go, table. We're gonna make it I'm gonna go with S tier, right? Okay, so we got S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and F tier. So that's a 6. We're gonna put by 10 because I don't know how many this man's gonna do. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing it like that, we're gonna do it the other way, just so it's like easier to see. Insert table. So we'll do 5 by or 5 by 10. Yeah, there we go. So we got S tier, we got A tier, we got B tier, C. Oh wait, I gotta add one more. I'm stupid. Here, add column right. Then F tier. F. Okay, obviously, we're gonna say S tier is like best of the best. It's basically like it's basically like infinity. It's basically and I'm not grading them on types on terms of strength, right? I can make some OPS thing right this second, and it can be like dummy strong. But if it's not good, like if it's not interesting, it doesn't matter. Um, like it has to be like very interesting, right? And so what I'm gonna say is I'm grading on like chances of being like actual things. So like basically infinity, right? like, or limitless. My bad, limitless. I'll say basically. All right, and then A is gonna be could be in the show, right? Like I can 100% see like it be in the show. Maybe not. Maybe like by a side character or something. Again, B is like it's just good. It's good. It's a good technique. It meets the like. No, I'm gonna say C meets the base requirements. Uh, there we go. D is it's missing something, but it's not completely horrible. Actually, no. I'll like get this shit off. Okay. No, okay. I'm gonna do B as base requirements. Base base requirement. C, it's like it's missing something, but like it's still kind of a cohesive technique, you know. Like, and this is all by my standards. Like, you can make your own list if you want to, whatever. D is gonna just be bad. Like, you know, it's a cool concept, but like it's just bad. Like, cool concept, but like poorly executed. And then F is just shit, like ass. Like, honestly, I don't see much being like. I feel like most of them will be in D. Like, it's just like not most of them will be in D, but like there's like going to be rare Fs. Like, I don't think there's going to be many Fs. Like, ass, get it off my screen. So I'm going to guess like B is going to be probably the most populated, or C. But that's how any list should be. Like, if A is like if A or S is the most populated thing, your list is ass. I'm sorry, it's just bad. Sorry guys, I was just looking at my phone, my notifications, just in case to see if I got anything. All right. So we've defined our terms, right? Again, I've already wasted 17 minutes. We might skip over it a little. We actually might skip if make it a video format. I'll skip over this part, like, probably. Or actually, I'll skip me typing. I'll just explain this right here. So S will be basically like the limitless. It's like the limitless, or you know, something else like that. You know, like it's like the technique is so perfect that it's like, yo, it's not based off of strength, by the way. Now A is I can 100% see it in the show, like 100%, like this is copy. It's like Idle Death Game, you know, something like that, right? Like, you know, like basically limitless. I could also say, you know, deadly, or not deadly sentencing. I forgot what Higuruma's is called, but that's one that'll be in basically limit. You know, it's like so perfect that like honestly, Gege should add that. You know, I'll be like, hey, Gege, please add this shit. Like, A is like, okay, it's solid. Like, you know, okay, give it to a side character, or maybe like a lesser main character, right? Main supporting cast. You know, like some not May, but like fucking I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Like the Kyoto guys. Base requirements, like, okay, it's good enough. It's good enough. C, it's like good. It's almost there. It's like missing like one thing, but it would be good. Like, I think it would be solid. D is like it's an awesome, or it's all right concept. It's like okay, I would love to see that. Like, I would rewrite it, but like I could rewrite it good. Like, I think I could rewrite the concept better. But it's like just but how they did it, it's like cheeks. Now, ass, get it off my screen is like I don't even want to touch that shit. Like, it's just bad, and I don't even want to try to make it good. All right. That's what I'm going to do. That's my ranking right
on
here.
Creativity, I'm grading it on uniqueness, as well as just like if I think it's cool or not. You know, sometimes people can have a lot of stuff. And it's boring,
creativity.
But also, I want
whatever,
you to keep it concise.
I'll balance. I'm not gonna go to
something right
into like my rating
like
category. If anything, I will just like make like a standard thing in the
light
future or
goal for
something.
this video. If
But
you want to have
damn.
a third curse technique video come out pretty soon, let's have the light goal be 1,000 likes. You guys get a third one.
Well, okay, we got a third one, right? Yeah, we got a third one.
This is by Lit Turtle. My curse technique would be evolution. By
I
pumping
think this
my
one's
curse
just
energy
bad.
into a being via direct contact with my hand.
I remember
like, for
this
example,
one.
a lizard. I could evolve it into something that would be useful to me in my current situation, like a dragon for traversal. Bigger evolutions or stronger evolutions would have.
Okay. By pumping curse energy into being direct context, like simple lizard, it could evolve it into something that would be useful to me. What? Like a dragon for okay, that doesn't again. This just sounds again. This is so weird. It's like evolution. It's like okay, who's to say this is like an evolution of it? Like like okay, so a dragon. So like like a fake thing. Like okay, so what determines an evolution? And then again, one thing that's brought up is like, what if you touch a human? You know, what would a human evolve into? And then now you have to get into that. And then reverse curse technique would be like de-evolution. If anything, I think it would be better if it was flipped. Like the primary thing was devolve it, and then the reverse curse technique would be to evolve it. I think that would be better because it would be harder to spam. Like because like it's like what am I gonna do? Spam it? Like spam this shit? Like how is this useful? Like how is this like because it's like I mean it's I'm surprised you thought of it. Like that's that part's cool, but like how would you use this? It's like because the only way it would be decent is if there was a time limit, right? Because then I just evolve something once, and then once it's evolved, I just ride it forever. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like, and then like how would I use it in combat? Like I would have to. It's basically like it's no curse technique, dude. You basically have no curse technique. You just have a dragon with you, and then like I'm sorry, most people aren't messing with a dragon. It depends on what kind of dragon we're talking about. So this is why I think this one is trash. I'm putting evolution in F. Get this shit off my screen. Because it's like so many questions I have to ask.
Energy, but I can't.
I have so many. I have to make. It's so many questions I have to ask, and I have to make positive assumptions just for it to be like not completely terrible.
Directly control what changes in the creature, just a general direction it should be in. You didn't ask for it, but the reverse curse technique would be devolution, using the same principle but devolving a creature like an enemy. It would take a lot more curse energy, but would be incredibly strong. I don't have a name for the domain, but it would be something like Mahito's Idol Transformation, so I could evolve or de-evolve anything inside. If I use more curse energy, I could either control the evolution.
Yeah, this one
better.
again. I think the guy vaguely agrees. Like he puts it low, but not as low as me. I think he just says it sounds like just shape shifting would be better.
Yeah,
like just
stronger,
shape,
just
something
completely useless, like a blob or a fish.
It's just the worst.
So kind of like the G virus from Resident Evil, right? Where it's just like, all right, you evolved so much, and now like you're the size of a train or something like that. I see what you're saying. The first half, is that not just like straight up Rudo's ability from Gacha Yakuza? I might be crazy.
You said the first one? I don't. I mean, like no. Kind of. I can see where it's going, but like kind of, but not really. Like, what is that? I mean, obviously, it's not like creatures; it's items for him. But the thing is, it has to be trash, right? And Rudo has to see the value in it. And the thing is, it's not like just evolves it, whatever. Oh yeah. No. Okay, so we did say useful to my current situation, so I can see it. It sounds like Rudo shit, but like with animals. Okay, I can see that.
Control evolution less, so evolution just goes on. Applied to humans, like what would like if you put this on like I get like
because here's the thing, like your shit's gonna be used on humans mostly. How would this work on humans? I need a specific because what is it like? They turn into a monkey, right? Like let's say they turn into a monkey, devolve. Like they devolve and turn into a monkey. If again, it makes more sense to make the devolve the primary thing, and then like it's temporary, right? And then reverse curse technique, it burns through a lot more cursed energy, right? And then you can just like overdrive it, maybe like just do it so that maybe to get smarter, maybe get faster or something, right? And then because this would be a pure support ability. This part would be a purely support, because if it was the basic application, it would either be overpowered or completely ass. Like, and I want to say overpowered, I mean like dummy over, like as in uncontested over, like. And not even in an interesting way. It's not even interesting like Limitless, where he's like interestingly overpowered. He's just like boring overpowered. It's like touch. Okay, I have no problems for the rest of the series.
Or like a fish. I like that. That's cool. But what happens if you just do like a person? Like what would they turn into?
And one of the best things about curse techniques is that they're intrinsically like tied to characters' like psyches and stuff. So how would this? I mean, I guess it could be like some scientist that's like overly obsessed with evolution and stuff like that, right? But still, it's like the technique
That's-
by itself
that's
is just
interesting when
stupid.
it turns like an alien or something like that. There's some questions that open up with that domain. Domain's fine enough. Domain's fine enough. There's nothing.
The domain just sounds like the technique. I mean, that's what the domain is. It doesn't really sound like a thing. It's just like the time palace is just like, I don't know.
Out in the domain that really pokes at me and
just
says like, this is terrible, this is awful. The domain just seems fine. There's nothing too crazy with
No,
this.
I think it's
this was not actually a long entry at all. I think you should. So I could.
Oh, where's the domain? I did not see the domain. Is that what he's trying to say? The maximum? Oh, I don't have a name for the domain. It would be similar to something like Mahito's. Okay, so yeah. Anything? Okay, yeah. Yeah. So again, I guess all right. It's all right. Again, it's like bare like this. It's just the bare minimum. How like it's like the easy way of making a domain. You know, it just touches everyone.
Involve anything inside. If I use more curse energy, I could either control.
So,
Put
the
something like,
domain's
I get like
like
a
the
lizard
only
or like a fish.
decent
I like
part
that.
about
That's cool. But what happens if you just do like a person? Like what would they turn into?
And it's not
right?
even. It's not even.
That's
it's like
that's
decent.
interesting.
I say
It turns like
decent.
an alien or something like that. There's some questions that open up with that domain.
I think this is
domain's
this is
fine
an F.
enough.
This is an
Domain's
F
fine
rate.
enough. There's nothing out in the
F-ranked
domain that
technique,
really
in my
pokes at
opinion.
me and says like, this is terrible. This is awful. The domain just seems fine. There's nothing too crazy with this. This was not actually a long entry at all. I think you should keep it pretty tight, pretty.
This is gonna be a long video, isn't
concise.
it?
So overall,
if I make a video.
I'm feeling a light B. I'm feeling a light B on this one,
Light B?
possibly C plus. But I'm feeling
No.
nice today. I'll give you
That's a
solid.
that's
solid,
a
solid.
low B.
But
That's a low C.
Fishman,
That's a low C at best.
CT Mythic Beast Ghost. This curse technique allows the user to convert their body into cursed
Again,
energy
this
back into matter.
So far, this sounds like Kashimo's shit.
At will. This will allow the user to quantum tunnel through objects, a phenomenon that allows subatomic particles like
Running curse technique, but yeah. Instead of lightning, it's just curse energy. So allow
electrons. In this case, curse energy to move through energy bonds that hold matter together. This applies to gravity, electromagnetism, strong and weak nuclear force. The technique allows whoever it uses it to become untethered from the material world, hence the
How long
name.
is this? 20 minutes? Okay, yeah, this is gonna be an hour-long video. Shit. I don't even have time for that. You know what? I will. Fuck, dude. I don't even have time. I'll come back later or tomorrow and then finish the video. I'm gonna keep going now. I'm gonna keep going now. All right. This applies to gravity, electromagnetism. Okay, hold on, my bad. This will allow the user to quantum tunnel through objects, basically phasing, I guess, to allow subatomic particles like electrons in this case to move through energy bonds that hold matter together. This applies to gravity, electromagnetism, strong, weak, nuclear force. Very specific, but hey, I like complex ones. The technique allows whoever uses it to become untethered from the material world. Okay, so yeah, basically they're almost immune to all forces. The drawback being that it takes an immense amount of cursed energy to go into. Okay, so this sounds like a maximum. Like okay, I'm not gonna lie, this sounds like a technique that would be a maximum. Higher to sustain it. Shit. Usually it's the other way around. Usually it's like in most cases it's like the activation is like immense, and then the sustain is like lower. But like again, the longer you hold it, the more it accumulates, and then you know. So I'll say that's an interesting choice right there. It also any physical traits like 6 eyes no longer work. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so they become untethered to their bot. Like, how does that make sense though? Okay, so it sounds kind of like permeation, almost. Like it almost sounds like permeation from My Hero.
It takes an immense amount of cursed energy to go.
Reverse technique, super cross sectionality. If MBG makes you entirely untethered from the material world, then its reversal ties you down even further. Okay, okay. Does this by making it impossible for forms of light to travel through you. Every way. Okay. Okay. Okay, reverse permeation. It's like nothing can. So, but it still sounds like yeah, nothing in like wind can't get into you. What, nothing like that. So it still sounds like this kind of you're unaffected by everything, but it's like a wall in the universe almost like okay, and appear entirely black while in this okay while in this non-physical benefits. Okay. So it's like a you basically useless reverse curse technique, right? Like I could see this being used like defensively, kind of maybe, but at the same like I would say like the primary would be like selfish, right? Nothing can touch you, but like if you're trying to protect someone else, right? Go into this form and then like whatever hits you would just like I guess bounce off, I don't know, bounce off or whatever the fuck, just block it, like just stops. So okay.
Go into
In
MBG.
domain expansion, intangible fortress. This domain works differently from other domains in that it applies MBG to the target rather than the world around them. To the target, okay, like so, like the enemy that gets caught in.
And a higher, not to
That's
sustain it.
totally-
Also, physical traits like the six eyes no longer work. This will be mitigated, but only partially materializing MBG form. Although this is require.
I'm
high technique
waiting for this
mastery.
to zoom
Reverse
out a
curse
little
soul technique, supercross sectionality. If MGB
'Cause I can't see
makes
this.
you entirely tethered from the material world, this reversal ties you down even further. SCS does this by making it impossible for forms of light to travel through you every wavelength. This allows you to ride light like a solar snail, like a solar sail would work.
Wait. Ride light like a solar what? What did it say? Ride light like how a solar snail. Honestly, I gotta look that up. I don't know what that is. I did not see that part. I clearly skipped over it.
Only with exceptionally more force.
Again,
Because you no longer absorb light, will appear entirely black while in SCS. This form also contains the non-physical. Oh, oh shit!
I like again. I like the ones where overly complicated. And again, it was that technique. I word the first like two sentences is what made me want
Read
to.
this, just
you know,
a second, hold on.
read it.
Read it again. This form also contains the non-physical.
The non-physical benefits of heavenly restriction. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see.
Benefits of a heavily restriction. You will not be able to be sensed via curse energy.
Yeah. 'Cause again, to me, it sounds like you basically become like a calamity in the universe, right? You just like exist there, and you're like basically a wall, like unpenetrable by everything. That's what it sounds like to me. Like I don't get the you could ride light. Like how does that make sense? Like what does that mean? Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna look this up actually. On. Let me. Okay, what is this? You know, I'm gonna look at this in my other thing. It's a spacecraft propulsion system that uses sunlight to generate thrust. Materials such as a solar snail is a large reflective surface typically made of from ultra thin, lightweight materials such as malare or polyamide coated with metallic film like aluminum, designed to harness the momentum of sunlight to propel a spacecraft through space. Okay. Unlike traditional rockets, continues Okay. Oh, okay, okay. So it's basically like a light sail. It's a sail for light, essentially. Oh wait, it says sail. It says sail. I don't know why I said I typed snail. Now that I think about it, because I think the guy said snail, so I said snail. Okay, a light sail. Okay, okay, okay. But does he have to? Does he have to ride the light? Does the light have to affect him? Like, does it have to push him? Because that would suck if it does.
Because curse energy no longer is just for.
Because if it does, if he can't choose, I think the reversal is like basically like if what Sukuna's reversal would be. It would be like attaching stuff, but it would be so useless compared it would just be so useless to Sukuna that you just don't use it. You know, that's what I think.
This is a double-edged sword since you won't be able to use reinforcement or simple domain. Once you exit the state, your curse energy will be returned.
Okay. I was on the
Turn to you. Domain expansion, intangible.
Okay, this domain works differently from two other domains, in that it applies MBG to the target rather than the world around them. I assume this means the person that's trapped in. And what if there's more than one person in there? I'm going to assume it does everyone in the domain. I don't know if it's indiscriminate or what, but like I'm just gonna say the adversaries, every adversary inside. There are two fundamental caveats to this. First is that the target presumably has no idea how to control themselves in the MBG form and will likely kill themselves by ripping their cursed energy body apart on accident. Okay, so with that, wouldn't the user also be able to do that? So okay, so this sounds like a suicidal technique. Like you have to be a genius in order to use this. Like you have to like basically need the 6 eyes to use this technique. like otherwise you have a good chance of killing yourself. The second caveat is that there's no way to exit MVG in the intangible form. In the intangible fortress, meaning that the user has effectively given the target a death sentence for as long as this domain remains active. Well, naturally, it's like he doesn't have the technique, so he can't turn it off. Like that's just honestly that part's a given. He didn't need to say that. That's a given. The target will eventually run out of curse and dissipate. Okay, this how fast does the curse energy dissipate though? Like so okay, so the domain again, this sounds like a maximum. That's like the first thing sounds like the maximum. I'll say like again, like partially he can partially he can it's like some Obito type shit, right? You know, like he can turn into cursed energy and then shit just passes through him, right? You know, certain parts of the body. That's what this sounds like. Um and the domain just applies it to everyone else. Like everyone else is also subject to this. So okay. I honestly I don't mind this one. This one's actually
fortress. His domain works differently.
This one's solid. This one's solid so far. As of okay, I'm gonna see. As of right now, again the reversal's kind of iffy. But the thing is, not everything can have a reversal. The thing is, people with reverse curse technique don't use the reversal because the reversal is either incomprehensible or just useless. Like you just can't understand the reversal. Now, also most technique reversals are pretty useless. Like let's be honest. Like even red is like the most useful technique reversal, right? But like it's only like a repel thing. It's like a shot. It's basically like a shotgun. It's not that lethal, I don't think. Unless you're a cursed unless you're a cursed spirit or like a really weak sorcerer.
It applies MGB to the target rather than to the world around them. There are
But
two
in that case, just the
fundamental
normal blue
caveats
would
to
be
this.
lethal
First,
to you.
that the target presumably has no idea how to control themselves in MBG, and will likely kill themselves by ripping their curse energy apart on accident.
I like
Second
this one.
caveat.
Honestly,
The
I like this
second
one.
caveat
I
is
don't
there are
think
no way
I don't think it would be in the show because it's like, again, this sounds like a the strong. You have to be the strongest in the series to realistically use this. This is like yeah, and then I will say I would like it if he also made a character to this. Like he just feels like he's, like not attached to the world type shit. You know. Honestly, I like it. I like it. It's at least B. At least B. Again, I don't want to put it in A or S because I don't want to beat it in the show. I don't think it. Actually, you know what? I will say solid. No, in the show, I'll say A. Again, it's not the best. Like every single part of it, like the reverse technique is like kind of iffy to me. It's good. It's good enough. It's definitely, I understand it. It's good, or I believe understand it. But like it's solid. Like I think this could be in the show probably. It's at the very least B, maybe A. So what is this called? NBC?
There's no way to.
Oh shit! I muted. My bad. I muted the thing. Okay.
Effectively giving the target a death sentence for as long as the domain remains active as a target.
I'll put
Let
it.
me read this again. Let me read this again before I give a grade on this. Hold on. After reading this again, I like this. The only thing is that this reverse technique. What advantage do I have?
Exactly. That's what I said. Like it's like, what advantage do you have? The only thing I can maybe think of is maybe you want to block for somebody else. Like that's the only advantage I can see. And like, or maybe if you just like really want to travel fast, like a fast travel. That's the only other thing. Either a fast travel or a defense. Like defense for others. Like you want to become like a rock in front of them that reflects everything.
Using this, like riding a light like a solar sail. Hold on, I don't even know what that does. Let's look it up together. Solar sails are a form of spacecraft propulsion that use the pressure of sunlight rather than traditional rocket fuel to move through space. I mean, it's creative. It's creative.
Yeah, it's definitely creative. I like it. From the creative standpoint, it's up there. I wouldn't. It's again, it's not a perfect. Again, because of that reverse curse technique, I can't put it in S. The reverse curse technique's not good enough.
My only thing is that functionality on like the first two don't really. Like,
it's either
sure,
B or
you can't hit me, but I can't hit you.
Yeah, basically. But like again, how he did say is like, you can partially do it too. So I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say it's base. I'm gonna view it as like a Logia type fruit, like the normal application is gonna be like a Logia type fruit, or like Obito, where he like his phase thing, which I think it's good enough. I think it's again, it's at the very least it's better than the last one.
So
Last one was just
if you use it for too long. You know what I mean?
Again, if you don't have the 6 eyes or some shit, you could just die. Like you could just end it yourself. Like that's one thing he did put off, because if he's saying he can apply it to the enemy, right? And they have to because they don't know how to use it. And how domains work is it basically projects your technique to the world. To like you basically make a pocket dimension, and your technique, how it works for you, works for everyone else. And they're forced to abide by the rules of that domain. So if they can die from your technique, then that means you can die from your technique.
I mean, like it's cool for like camouflage, or like stealth or something.
But you have to. But again, you have to understand your tech. Yeah, you have to understand it flawlessly to not die from it. So it has to be in the hands of like a genius, if not someone with the 6 eyes. You need the 6 eyes.
Practicality in a fight, you're not like you move past me, but you can't touch me. Like intangibility, that's like look, at some point to do damage to me, right?
Yeah, exactly. So this is like an Obito type shit,
Unless you just launch a domain expansion, I kill myself by accident. But I like the domain. I like the domain.
Yeah, domain's solid. I think the domain is pretty. Yeah, this domain's pretty good. It just forces again, but the thing is, how long does it take for them to lose cursed energy? That's the question. It's like, you know, like what the fuck?
This is a tough one. You I don't like.
Honestly, you know what? I'm taking it down. Now that I thought about it, I'm taking it down to B.
It's this entire and pure entirely black. Like, okay, like I don't. If I'm fighting somebody and they're reflecting light, like no light is able to reflect off of them, like I would still see that absence in space, right? Like I would still.
Well,
like,
yeah, that's why he said it would be black. He would see the absence. You would see the absence in space. You would be like pitch black. That was his whole thing. That was like he said that.
See, like, oh, there's something missing here. There's no like real advantage to that, in my opinion, unless I'm reading it incorrectly. This one, it's long. I like it.
I think it's B. It beats the base requirement.
Feeling a B. I'm feeling again another light B. I'm feeling light B.
Oh no way you equated this one to the last. The last one was just shit.
Effort was put into this. That's one thing, right?
It's not even effort. I don't even care about your effort. You
could
have made a whole fucking essay about it. And if it's evolution, it's evolution. I'm sorry.
I'm feeling B. We got Levi Critton. My RCT would be replay. It replays.
Okay, so it's kind of like double impact from My Hero. If you hit someone 3 times, the 4th hit can be replayed like in a TV show. What? If it replays a force of impact that you hit. For example, if you hit someone 3 times, the 4th hit can be replayed like in a TV show. Like okay. This is too short because again, right now this is perfect. This is a very simple one that actually sounds good. It's just like what are you talking? Like I hit him once and I can replay that, right? And the thing is, I honestly have thought of this before. And again, this power exists in My Hero. Like it's already a pretty solid ability. It's like any force, and I imagine there's no multiplier, right? I'm going to assume there's no multiplier. Like if you blow on this guy, it doesn't amplify it, right? Actually, My Hero, it amplifies it. Like whatever force is enacted, it doubles it or whatever. Which is cool. Which is basically like, again, this is like Divergent Fist. Oh, it's almost like Divergent Fist, but like for example, but you know, but if you hit a black flash, you hit 2 black flashes in one hit. You know, like boom, like you know. Again, I think this one's good. This is B at least. This is at least B. Already it's at least B. The only thing is, I can say undo, like a reverse curse technique would be the undo, basically undo. An attack. I can see that, you know. Undo a force. Is it undo a force that would it have to be something that you exerted, or you know, it could be anything. Again, it's like this is one of those reverse techniques that depends on. It would be either very useful or very useless depending on the target of the technique. Like who would determine the target. Like I can say like it would be like really good, but not too OP. If it's like it can be anything, like as long as it's exerted on you, I can undo that hit essentially. But it would be useless if it's like not useless, but like just not very useful. If it's I can only undo something that I did. You know, so it's like okay, you basically just double hit like you know, it's like you get some machine gun hits. I like it. Not like it would be like a side character technique definitely, but like no heavy hitter would have this. But like I think it's genuinely like, pretty good. But the thing is, it's like the domain expansion. Honestly, I can definitely see like maybe like amplify it, like give it like an amplification property, right? And then like all forces being applied to him, like wind just hits him again, like you know, gravity just keeps hitting him, like fuck, like you know, just all that shit just hitting him constantly, and it's just like you know, it's like it's not too much, like not like insanely, like it was not like insanely lethal, but the opponent has to feel it. Honestly, I said B. I think this is good. It's just something missing. Replay. I think replay. Like, again, this is only better than the other one, in my opinion, as in, like, it would be in the show, because I had to add something. I had to add a domain. Again, not everything needs a domain, right? But again, this is kind of boring if you just give it this, like, and nothing else. It's just the Divergent Fist.
For example, if you hit someone 3 times, the 4th hit can be replayed like in a TV show, like Naoya versus
I think
Maki
it's
Final Punch. We're talking about with the drop kick thing. So is that not just Divergent Fist?
Yeah. Okay.
Username is
That's what
Kevin.
I was like. This is just Divergent Fist. Like, again,
First technique.
I'm saying it could be good because I made it. It's good because I made it, like, fun. I made it fun. It's still kind of like eh. Again, this would be a side character thing 100%.
Backstab.
But,
Attacks from the front are subject to damage reduction.
Honestly, I don't see myself using D now. Well, again, I don't know. Because it's like cool concept, poor execution. That means a lot's missing. It's like a little bit's missing for C, a lot's missing for D. Backstab. Attacks from the front are subject to damage reduction. Well, attacks from the like to you, especially when the opponent doesn't see them coming. Okay. So he can target other people, and then these rules apply to not only the user but their opponent. This sounds like a domain, honestly. The user, however, receives increased damage. Increased damage received. Damage reduction over their opponent. Okay. That was what? Okay, so it's like the same rule, but it's like amplified to himself. That's my guess. Essentially, they'll have to silence their presence and curse energy to get the drop on opponents, while they aren't useless. Again, I like it. It's like again another side character ability. While they aren't, when they lose, element of surprise. Anyone who can figure out, yeah. If you can figure out the honestly, even if you can figure out the technique, the damage reduction is still pretty useful. Because again, you got to think about it. He can just turn the technique off. Okay. Blades will be launched toward the opponent's back continuously as the domain sure hit. Interesting. And the thing is, like, you always have a backside, right? You're going to always take damage. You can't, Okay, so this would be semi-lethal. It's like eventually you're gonna die from the damage, but like. Oh, okay. Yeah. So it could be they can use the domain against them. Okay. So yeah, again, it's the same thing. It's just it adds like I'd imagine like blades made of cursed energy, that just keeps stabbing them. Again, that's why I said this thing borderline sounds like a domain. Like, because again, the thing is with curse techniques, you kind of have to. It's hard to like if you can't really. It's hard to just like apply a rule to somebody else, right? Because that's kind of like how it would domain. That's the fundamental property of a domain. It applies the rules to everyone and everything else inside the domain. This one is just like the way this usually works to apply their technique to someone else, like with project and sorcery. It like they have to touch them. That's usually how it works. And I don't want to hear no limitless or like fucking malevolent shrine. No shrine, because it's not really like it's not like really someone else has to obey the rules, right? It does something, and then it just affects the other person. Like for example, what I mean by that is, what if someone else hits the other guy in the back? What if it's not him? Like, I just say, hey, random person hits him in the back. I just say he obeys the rule, and then it's like whatever. Like that sounds like domain territory. Like, again, I get, like, if you have to hit him for, you have to like touch him and then stab him. Like for example, it's like tap stab, like that. Like, it has to be something like that. That's the only way I can see the rule being applied.
While attacked from the back.
Again, I think this one's also a C. Backstab. It's missing something, but it's definitely interesting. And the damage, if anything, I almost want to say the damage reduction should be like a reverse. No. I'm gonna let it be part of it, because again, this is still useful even without like the backstab aspect. It's just like frontal. Like, all you gotta do is just like not be blitzed, and you're fine. Honestly, I really do like this tab. I like it. I just think it's. I might have to revise my stuff, because it's like,
Do increased damage, especially when the opponent does.
because again, I made it a little bit better in my opinion, so it could be in the show. But like,
Opponent. Ooh. The user, however, receives.
honestly, again, I think this is definitely better than replay. Definitely, 100%. It's more interesting. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Missing some. D is missing something. I'll put C as base requirement. And B is like creative. No, because again, backstab is pretty creative. Here, I'll actually. I'll say creative C. Creative C, B is base requirement. Like, everything past C is like pretty creative. I don't know. Frick. It's so this is such a terrible list. This is okay. Honestly, okay, no. You know what? We're gonna flip him back, right? And then I'm gonna put backstab, honestly, with MBG. Like, so B is creative, C is base requirement. Like it would be very interesting, but like I wouldn't quite put it in the show yet. C is base requirement, like, it meets the minimum. Like, they tell me enough to have like a minimum. Like, I understand how it works, and it's not, it's not like bad.
Damage reduction over the target. Essentially, they have to silence their presence and curse energy to get the drop on opponents. While they aren't useless when they lose the element of surprise, anyone who can figure it out.
Yeah, and I like it because, the reveal one's hand thing. It's like sometimes you want to do it. Sometimes this is a technique that you don't want to reveal it.
I'll maneuver them. Ooh, hold on. Gem alert, hold on.
That's what I'm saying. This is actually pretty good. Like, damn, honestly.
Not only the user, but they're.
Because see, I was actually fight like by how I classify my thing, it would have been like lower than MBG. But honestly, I like this better than MBG. And it could be like possessed by some like snake. No, fuck it. It's gonna be in the show.
The user, however, receives increased damage received, damage reduction over the target.
Now, I would change the curse technique just a bit, as in, like, you have to touch him first before you can stab him in the back.
Essentially, they have to silence their presence and curse energy.
Because that's fair. That's fair. That's how the rules work. All right.
get the drop on opponents. While they aren't useless when they lose the element of surprise, anyone who can figure it out and outmaneuver them. Ooh, hold on.
I like it. I
Gem
like it.
alert, hold on. Gem alert, hold on. I like this. You debuff and buff both yourself and your opponent. I like that.
Yeah, I like
Domain
it. I
expansion,
like it.
blood-
It's like the domain expansion. It's just the technique, but then again, just add something else. Like it's just like okay, he just keeps conjuring blades. It's like Shikigami. The Shore again, it just keeps throwing. Like they can defend from it, like technically, like with how the Hollow Wicker basket and all that stuff, or whatever the thing that Nalia did. It basically just like counter the hits as it's gonna do.
Blind spot barrage. Blades
like
will
it.
be launched towards the opponent's back continually as domain's surehead. The user is free to move
It's
around
nothing
in the
crazy.
domain. While the blades won't target the user, they can be hit by their own blade. That's actually fire.
I like it. Yeah.
Ooh, I like this. Again,
Again,
debuffs.
not
you,
limitless.
You gotta be careful with debuffs, but like I like the
But the thing is, the curse energy again, curse technique is like he can always turn it off, like because remember how the upper and lower limit, right, or inverse, the inverse guy from the season 2, the inverse technique, it basically inverts the thing. It's like an upper and lower limit. But if the thing is, if he can see it's like going to be like a really weak attack, he just turns it off, and then it just gets hit by weak. So like just by weak attack. So it's like, I think this is a good technique.
first one, how it's damage reduction. It's not just outright. You can't damage somebody from the front. Like you have to hit them from the back. Pause.
Gay.
But it's not. I'm gonna heart this.
That's a good.
I like this.
Yeah, that's a good.
If
That's
you guys
good.
remember,
That's an A.
If you guys remember, if I like it enough, and I
Yeah.
think it's the best of the batch, you will get your
You
curse
get you.
technique drawn by an artist in the community.
Oh shit! Like, is this per video or is just like he has to be like, oh, this is a nest, you know?
I told you.
Because I'm telling you right now, if I put my curse technique that I made, not like I made multiple, but like the one that represents let's say it's half a Shoku in there. It would be the best curse technique. It's not limitless. It would be basically limitless. Maybe not as great, but like it would be fit. It would be like,
No, not
Ooh.
yet, bro.
I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to understand.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Haven't thought of a good name yet, but shape manipulation so far is the best word I'm going for. This one's
Shape manipulation. Okay, so ideal transfiguration.
details. Hopefully, this isn't too much. Yeah, it's taking up a whole page, brother. The user has the power to summon two types of flat, pure black 2D shapes, triangles,
okay.
and circles. Both can be freely touched, thrown, and manipulated by the
Freely, okay. Both can.
user, and are also capable of being suspended mid-air in a location the user chooses.
Shape. Oh, okay. So I thought it was like shape shift. Okay, that's what I thought it was at first. So no, he creates like actual like polygons, and then he can manipulate those polygons to be like platforms or something.
Each shape has a function. The triangles will cut into anything touching its edges.
Yeah, or no, I can say you can step on it almost like a walking platform, or use them as like knives and daggers and stuff. Oh, this is actually good too so far.
It will instantly shatter for touching the flat surface. Size,
On
dimensions,
the
and
user's expertise, okay, and CE reserves. Okay, I like that he specified that because I mean most people would assume that, or I don't want to say most people. I would assume that, like again, like how many maybe, unless you specify a specific quantity. I'd assume it's based on your energy reserves, you know.
number of triangles.
Like if you're
are dependent
Yuto,
on
you
the
sound
user's
like maybe like
expertise
10 or
and curse
20 or
energy
something.
reserves.
But if you're
Circles are much
fucking
the
Maki,
opposite. They're damn
well,
near
if you're
invincible
Maki, you
and
can't
completely
say that at all,
moving
but, like, if
objects
you're
with similar
fucking,
flat face,
Mai,
completely
you
shatter
get something
touching
like
the edges.
what?
Numbers and size are the same as triangles. If the user is knowledgeable in RCT, they can utilize or take.
Okay, sorry. Okay, circles are much opposite. They are damn near invincible and completely unmoving when stuck on the flat face, but will completely shatter if touched by the edges. Oh, like, okay. Oh, okay. I like it's like sword and shield type shit, maybe like spear. And then are they like manipulate? Like, can they fly? Is that what they're saying? I know they're capable to be suspended in midair, but do they fly, or does he have to throw it somewhere and then he can lock it? You know?
Needs reverse application. This will change the way the shapes function. The black triangles will turn triangle outlines. Only one of the
Oh, okay. The circles are opposite. They're damn near invincible. Flat face will be completely shattered. Numbers and size are the same as the triangles. Okay. Yep. Like it. Okay. The user is knowledgeable in RCT. They can utilize the technique's reverse application. This will change the way the shapes function. The black triangles will, okay. Oh, the outline. Okay, so it inverts it. So it's like a solid triangle. Now it's an outline. Now it's a hollow triangle. Okay, can only one of these at a time. Okay, the outline is exactly how it sounds. A large empty triangle outline with only the edges visible. The sorcerer can manipulate and move this triangle wherever they choose, regardless of their ability. Okay. Okay, so it's basically like use reverse curse technique to inverse it. So it, but like it's basically like a stronger like shotgun. Like, you know, it's like a one-time use. Boom, it breaks, and then you have to make a new one. And the thing is, since reverse curse technique burns through it a lot more, you can't just like spam it. You know, you can't just. I mean, you can spam it if you have enough, I guess, if you're Yuta. But like, even Yuta can't really spam reverse curse technique too much. Surely because of how much it burns through. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. He even has a maximum. This man even has a maximum, dude. Okay. I like.
Seems to be out of time. The outline is exactly as it sounds.
I think
A
this
large
might be the
empty
best
triangle
one so
outline
far.
with only the edges visible. The sorcerer can manipulate and move this triangle wherever they choose to, and when activated, it will sever anything within its edges. Kind of like a cookie cutter. Okay. Regardless of durability, and will shatter once activated. Has a minute 30 cooldown. The user can increase its size in exchange for making the edges more visible. The circles turn to white circles, and now they're only be
Circles turn into white
two at a
circles.
time. When circles turn.
Okay. Will act as portals. Okay. Okay. Interesting. That's actually interesting. Projectile redirection. Okay. I like that. Honestly, I genuinely do like that.
White, instead of blocking anything the way they'll act as
Their
portals
size can be
between each
much
other,
larger,
capable of providing
but the
short
two
range
will always be
teleportation,
the same.
projectile
Okay.
redirection,
So they have to be the same size. Okay. I like that.
general disorientation tactics. Your size can be made larger, but the two will always be the same. It cannot
Okay.
be deactivated when something is passing
So okay, so it also has a weakness. It can be exploited.
through. Maximum technique.
It'd be hard to
construction.
exploit, but, like,
Users granted a large 2x2x2 meter cube of cursed energy material. This
Okay, so
cube
we were doing with 2D shape. I believe we were doing with 2D shapes before. This
can
now
be
this one's a
manifested
3D
physically,
object.
but isn't necessary.
Okay, cube of cursed energy material. This cube can be manifested physically, but isn't necessary. But isn't necessary.
Sorcerer's capable of
taking the geometry of the cube. Okay, so it sounds like truth seekers, low key, right now. Truth seeking orbs. I mean, either in combat or not in combat center. So or like construction type shit. So long as the size and surface stay within the dimensions of the cube. Oh, like okay, so it has to be within 2x2x2, or uses the area or the volume, like not area but volume. Like if it, I don't think they mean like the same volume. Maybe like if it can be the same thing as long as has the same volume as it, or it can be like as long as the size is within 2x2x2 meter. Damn. I mean I would hope it'd be kind of busted if it's like the volume, but like it's almost like a 3D printer. Like as long as it can fit in the printer, you can print anything, you know, type shit. Or like water, like you can just put the water in a different container. Like, you know, it's 2x2x2 meter cube filled with water, and then you can put the water in anything else as long as it's like it can be up to that size, right? You know, that's what that was my question. I assume it's the former. Like as long as it can be fit within this cube, you can make it, I guess. The larger or more complicated object, the more the cube creation. Okay, so it's quite literally like a 3D print. Whatever they're designed for. Okay, will work perfectly. Honestly, I would make a caveat that like the person would have to understand how the item works. They fundamentally have to understand it. So this could be in like the Brainiac, like some math geniuses, like genius thing type, like almost like a math teacher, like fucking curse technique. That I would add that caveat. They would have to understand how it works. I mean, it's not really like anything to change. But like I think it would be good. It would be a nice addition. But it doesn't really need it. And attempted to make take from more than the whole cube. The results will be the whole thing shattering. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay. Oh, okay. So you can't. So you need. Okay. So almost. It's not like a cursed. It's not like a domain expansion, but like I mean, domain expansion is not like you can't use it for technique for the rest of the day, but it's like a while, and then it takes a long time for like your reserves to fully, Picasso's nightmare. Okay. A large localized blast of CE from the sorcerer. This could be leveraged in combat. Okay, I like it. I like it. Okay. So it shatters, but it hits everything. It's like a nuke. It's like a nice little, not a nuke, but like a nice bomb, giga bomb, mortar type shit. Question is, but is it necessary? Okay. Again, I'm kind of guessing.
Taking the geometry of the cube to construct
either way, it's really good.
Tools or objects to aid them in combat or even non-combat.
Honestly, again, this domain will make or break this. Right now, this is A. This is A. Easily it's A. If this might be S.
Take form. Well, functional, work perfectly for whatever they're designed for.
Doesn't form a barrier around its user. Okay, so it's an open barrier. Unless you direct the hand signs. Okay.
Take more than.
Honestly, with how the technique works, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, because again, all domains are closed barriers. It's just that you can open the barrier. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But I wouldn't be surprised if the user of this technique, if they understood this technique to this degree, right, they could cut it out. They can just like. They're able to do whatever this instead of it said the user must direct
domain expansion. Picasso's nightmare
towards the direction. When activated, the domain's barrier will open. Okay, so I'm just gonna call it a binding vow. If there's something that you have to do to activate it, it's a binding vow, as far as I'm concerned. Like when it comes to the domain, because again, like the barrier's open, that's a binding vow right there. Opens the barrier. I don't know. Is he gonna? I guess. Maybe he's, I don't know. I don't know if he's just, I don't know if he was going for open barrier or he just didn't want a barrier, but like no range buff. Like, is that what he's trying to do? No barrier and no range buff? He's activated the domain.
Unlike normal dimensions, this domain is.
Oh, I think I get. I think I get it. Wait. Okay, no.
Doesn't form a barrier around its user to cut out of space. Instead, this user must direct this hand sign towards direction, and when the activated domain barrier will open in that direction away from the sorcerer, trapping anything within the range inside the barrier. Once the barrier is complete, it will flatten.
Honestly, I'm reading ahead of this. This domain sounded good. So no. It does cut out its space. It's just not. It's just like it's not a normal space. It's not spherical like a typical domain. It does cut out a space. So it's like domain extension and then point. Like domain expansion and point. Like, is it is it the hand sign and then point or point? Like because then you gotta consider what the hand sign is at that point. Again, the point, I'm considering it a binding vow. Which is going to, which will make it stronger. Okay, we'll open in direction away from the sorcerer, trapping anything within the range. So, like, is it like literally like a tree, but not the whole tree, right? Like if it's like if the tip of my finger's in it, will it trap the tip of my finger in it, and then like once it collapses, my finger's gonna start bleeding, and then my finger's now stuck in there. Now, I like it. Now it's flattened into a 2D canvas. in front of the sorcerer, depicting whatever was trapped inside. Absorb. Okay, circles and triangles. To which the sorcerer can manipulate and change anything within that canvas. Yeah, see, like it's guy's so like based off of canvases. I wouldn't be surprised if he could do an open barrier technique. And then, oh, okay. Well, I would need to know the range too, because
and shrink into a two-dimensional canvas in front of the user.
effectively an instant victory. Again, it's effectively instant victory. It's like idle transfiguration. It's not technically an instant victory, but it's basically an instant victory.
Depicting whatever was trapped inside the bizarre Picasso
like Mahito has to want to fiddle with your soul. Like the second you're in the domain, he's instantly touching you. But like again, doesn't matter how much he touches you. If he doesn't want to activate the technique, he doesn't have to activate it. That's with limitless infinite void. It's indiscriminate. It doesn't matter if you're caught in it. You're instantly subject to its effect, and he can't stop it.
Painting composed entirely of circles and triangles, to which the sorcerer can manipulate and change anything within that canvas, effectively making an instant victory in the exchange of having to physically open the domain and the sorcerer being completely vulnerable.
With the exchange of having to physically aim the domain, the sorcerer being completely vulnerable while it's open. Again, I like it. I like it.
It was open. I like this one a lot.
I like this one a lot. Honestly, yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. It's like those 2D it's like those animations where like it's like some stick figures basically fighting like the mouse, right? You know, like the paintbrushes and all that stuff. Honestly, I really like. You know what? I'd put this.
Thought and care was put into this one. Again, effort also goes
this is
a way as well. I like the fact that you can, the exchange of having to physically open the domain.
Shit, I want to put it in S so bad.
Sorcerer being completely vulnerable while it was open. I like this one.
I want to put it in
a lot
S.
of thought and care was put into this one. Again, effort also goes a huge way as well. I like the fact that you can do different things with the triangles, right?
Yeah.
Or with the shapes specifically. There's different functions. There's a cooldown, which I do like as well. The domain, I like that. So you make a hand sign.
Again, it's definitely interesting. The domain is like a pretty unique domain. It's still a barrier. It's just not in a spherical shape. It's like I think what he said was it was like basically like a
user and
rectangular prism. I mean, does it okay? Okay, at that point, you might as well just make it stick with the shape thing. I would say make it like a cylinder or like a rectangular prism, you know, or a triangular prism, you know, like keep the like basically it's like domain expansion. He has the the circle and the triangle, and then now they extend to whatever, and that becomes now you're within the sure hit. Basically, instead of being a 2D shape, now it extends to a prism. And then to whatever the range be, 20 meters. I don't know. Again, he can nerf the range if he wants to. Because most domains are like a 20 meter 10 to 20 meter radius. General, I would say I think it's like 20. I don't know on average. I think. I don't know. Which is pretty long. It's pretty long.
The exchange of having to physically open the domain and the sorcerer being completely vulnerable while it was open.
I would change the name of that though. I would make it seem more artsy. I wouldn't even put Nightmare on there. I wouldn't even put Nightmare on.
A lot of thought and care was put into this one. Again, effort also goes a huge way as well. I like the fact that you can do different things with the triangles, right? Or with the shapes.
Okay, this is like
specifically.
this is
there's
borderline
different functions.
This
There's
is borderline.
cooldowns
I'm gonna put it in
I
S
like as well. The domain, I like that. So you make a hand sign towards
I might
the
put
user,
this in
and it's
S.
gonna make that shape towards them. But you have to sit here and like let it happen. It's not just like a barrier forms around you. You have to actually get in the pose and sit there and let it. I'm assuming it's not instant, but it's gonna be like pretty fast. And here's the thing.
Yeah, like most domains aren't instant. At least with there's the .2 domains. They're like Mahito and I was about to say Jogo. Mahito and Gojo are like the only two that I've heard that have instant domains. Oh, and maybe Sukuna too.
I'm assuming it's not like you gotta. You actually have to like focus. It's like a kind of like a Makanko Sapo, the special beam cannon. You have to aim it, and then it's like a stun, like a ray. And then if you miss, you have to charge it again. I would assume it's something like that.
Yeah.
The domain expansion reminds me of an ability that we saw from one of I think it was Doflamingo's crew in Dressrosa. Somebody had like a canvas paint kind of looking thing going on. But I like that. Strictly out of shapes and stuff, triangles and squares. I like that. We're the dodecahedrons, bro. We're the octagons.
Yeah. You could add more shapes, like you could. But again, I don't mind. Honestly, I don't mind it. Like they're simple shapes, cubes, whatever.
The goddamn
Polygons art gallery. I don't even fucking know.
parallelograms.
Parallelo. What the fuck?
Amateur class in like 10 years, bro. This is good.
That's
like
a great
this one.
technique. That's an A at minimum.
I give this one.
If this
you get
man,
an A minus, sir. You get an
fuck
A minus. I'm not enough points for yapping.
Yapping. That's better. That's better. Now, hey, backstab. I like it better than I don't know. So when I think about it, backstab is again. I want that in the show. I definitely want this in the show too. S. Again, I don't know. I still don't know if I want it in S. I like it more than backstab. I'm gonna say that. I think it's more. Definitely more. Fuck it. I'm gonna put it in S for now. What is it called?
We have a Lindsay. Assuming it's not instant, but it's gonna be ranges had to by 2. The way the completely shatter location, shape manipulation. What? Had to hit them.
Shape manipulation. Yeah, shape. It's kind of interesting. I would call it polygon something. There we go. Shape manipulation. I'm gonna put it in S.
From the back, pause.
This is barely better than S or A.
I'm gonna heart this. I like this. And if you guys remember, if I like it enough, and I think it's the best of the batch, you will get your curse technique drawn by an artist in the community.
I might switch show in creative. Shit, dude. I'm like changing my category so much.
I told y'all not to yap, bro.
Told you not to yap. Well, I'm sorry. Like the yap ones are the better techniques in my opinion.
Not to yap. It's fine. Haven't thought of a good name yet, but shape manipulation so far is the best one I'm going for. This one's pretty detailed, so hopefully this isn't too much yap. Form, little painting pose.
That's that is way too much yap. Okay, but he did such a condition of don't yap too much. Again.
The octagons. The goddamn parallelograms.
Like again, I like that it's a circle. Again, it's like simple shapes. It's just like okay, circle, whatever, no corners. Triangle, the obvious corner thing, and then a square, which is like the best shape basically. Anything else past that is kind of just like it just sounds like like a worse, like either like a worse triangle or like a worse circle. like everything between that. Like
I've not been to geometry class in like 10 years, bro. This is good. I like this one. I give this one. You get an A minus, sir. You get an A minus. I'm not getting enough points for yapping. This is pretty good. We have a Lindsay.
Nah, damn. Because okay, I gotta put shape and backstab in the same thing. I don't know. Again, I like shape manipulation because it's a lot more creative, but like it's actually kind of the same. Like they're equivalent categories. Like, I don't know, dude. I'm gonna put it in A. I'm gonna put it in A. Oh, fuck, dude. I hate it.
ELNC. We have
I'll
curse.
put it. I'm not doing an A minus like him. This is. I'll say I like it a little bit better than Backstab. I think it's better than Backstab, just like a bit. But
Technique, right, left, tango.
and if I get nothing else in S, I'll definitely move it up to S.
Allows the user to instantly teleport objects being grasped by all 5 fingers.
Tango. Like the dance?
The palm of one hand, instantly grasped with the other. Can be used to teleport objects
What's up with this right left tango?
between hands and throw around different combos at unsuspecting opponents. What is it? What is
Okay,
that?
allows the user to instantly teleport objects between or being grasped ball 5 fingers and the palm. So not 5 fingers, but also so you have to be like holding it. You can't just like be touching with like it's not like Shigaraki's thing. Like it has to be touched all 5 fingers. Like the palm has to touch too. Okay, so it's like he like in his like ball like a ball. It sounds like a magician's wet dream. Of the other. Okay, so it can only. Okay, this is kind of like a low level technique so far. Can be used to teleport objects between hands and throw around different combos at unexpected. Interesting, but like now you need objects. You know, again, I think this is solid, but it'd be like for like some low level person. Realm of Inverted Realities resembles a Super Nintendo controller with walls made of hands. It sure hit rapidly transfer objects around without warning. The path. Sounds like what Boogie Woogies would domain expansion would do. But if Boogie Woogie would need a domain expansion, because honestly, like I don't even see what the point of the domain expansion would be.
Go to. That'd be like
It legit just would be the technique. Maybe just like a higher output, but like, you know.
a person. Could that be like the ground? Could this be like obviously a knife or something like that? I get, but what domain expansion, Realm of Inverted Realities, resembles a Super Nintendo controller.
I don't know. This is not like a. I think this is base. This is like base requirement.
With walls made of hands, so it sure hit rapidly transports objects around without warring. The path of which only known by the caster. It rapidly moves items and people around without warring. I don't.
You know what the hell? Oh, right, left tango, like it's dancing between the two hands. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Honda.
Tethered from the material world, hence the name. The drawback being that
Yeah, there we go. Sorry, y'all. It just froze. I'm
an immense amount of cursing energy to go into first.
Right, left
time.
tango. I think right left tango. You know what? Here's what I'm saying. All of them above base requirement could be in the show. Because again, like what I keep doing is like it's gonna be like a side characters type shit. It's something really basic that like a side character would have, like like propeller hair, or the inversion,
Meteor cube of cursor energy. Yeah, so you make a hand sign towards
like all these other the interesting creative ones would be like
the user and it's gonna
like main cast type of like main villains or main characters type shit.
I've not been warring the path.
Right left tango again. I think
rapidly moves items people around without warring. I don't. This is super impractical. I mean, like,
yeah,
I would like an example
it's like not good.
Because like again,
fuck it, no,
okay,
missing something.
I grab my controller here and move to my left hand. Cool, that's sick. What is like again?
Like the domain expansion is good. I'll say that. Like it, honestly, it's kind of like. Like again, like any person Like this is only use. It's like only like dangerous in like lower level fights, like episode 1 UG type shit. Like, um, I don't know. Like again, most characters would already react to like shit like this. It's like, oh shit, the knife's in his other hand. Like if anything, most people treat people as if they have, again, unless it's like a really dangerous like tool, like again, like the soul splitting katana. Like I can see that, like that one, and it says hands and palms. Like it, I don't know, dude, because I'd imagine you could teleport a person too if you have your whole hand on them, but it can like teleporting to what your other hand is like. It's very limited, you know. It's just the worst boogie woogie. Yeah, yeah, it's just the worst boogie woogie. Yeah, I'm gonna just put it. It's not. I wouldn't say it's ass. Again, it's still better than evolution. Like evolution is just that bad. I'm gonna move replay up just because this one's kind of like why.
This is applied to a person, and that
Like
also
like at least replay, I can see like play with.
if I
this,
grab
this is
somebody
like,
and they get to this
I,
hand
I
over
can
here, like,
I
what
can
that?
make this better.
It doesn't seem the most useful. This doesn't seem like crazy to me. I'm not feeling.
Like I like keeping the base concept. Even if I add shit to it, I still can't make
On
it
this
better.
one, I must confess. The domain expansion is nice. It's fine. I give this a C.
Yeah,
C minus.
domain expansion.
It's okay.
Good.
It's
I'll say
not.
it's good.
I
It's
feel like we
not
can do better.
fine.
Got Raptor Wolf 5412. My curse technique will be redirection.
I'm already guessing it's like sky manipulation.
By using the technique, a barrier will appear. The size depends on how much curse energy you output. The barrier can redirect anything that it hits. You can also choose what direction they are redirected to. The reversal will be a different barrier that when hit, instead of redirecting, targets curse energy and hones in on it until the target gets interrupted. The domain will be fairly...
Okay, barrier, like a okay, so like a shield type shit. I'm gonna assume it's that. Barrier can redirect anything that hits it. Like, is it instant? Like, it doesn't store it and then redirect it, or does it like bounce, like reflect it? Like, or do you have to create like a, again? This is actually important because this would changes how it works. Like, this is actually important.
simple with an environment. It resembles a plane with blue flowers and blue butterflies.
Oh shit! The reverse will be a different barrier that wouldn't hit instead of redirecting. Hopes to it. I like it. I like it. Oh, so like if it's like a if it hits it, it remembers that curse energy, right? And then maybe it can lock onto it or something. I don't know. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay.
On the domain. It would be ignite the domain with the meteor shower happening. The effect would be to redirect anything in the domain with redirection being a sure hit. So you could redirect blood away from the enemy's brain. What the fuck? A barrier. The barrier to redirect anything that hits it. So I'm assuming not anything that hits it, but anything that flies flying around the domain.
Oh, did he? Was he already past like the he was already to the domain. I stopped reading once he got to the domain. Okay. The domain would be fairly simple with an environment that resembles a plain with blue flower. Okay, plain with blue flowers. I assume like, huh? It'd be night in the domain with the meteor shower. The effect wouldn't be. Okay. Okay, that's I'm sorry. Like it's too much. Redirect blood from enemy's brain. So it's like cellular level type targeting. I don't like that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like that at all. It's like why define this? Like why describe the domain's environment, right? If the dude could just redirect the blood, right? Like I mean this if anything the environment would just describe the person, right?
But this doesn't seem like the type. I'm gonna be honest. Based on the curse technique, doesn't sound like the person would be into this shit. Oh shit! All right, I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it. Again, this is like, I think it could be better than right left tango. It's definitely better than right left tango, but like what is redirection? I like I don't like how this guy made it. I would make it better personally. Like again, and I wouldn't make that redirect blood thing. That's too much. I think. Like you'd have to describe how it redirects things. Like for me to accept the redirect like blood from the brain. It's missing something at the very least. It's not base requirement. It's missing something.
Domain with the
Better
meteor
than
shower happening.
it's
If
better
I
than right left tango, but it's still
could be to
it's
redirect
not
anything domain with redirection being a sure
replay
hit. So
still
you can
better, in my
redirect
opinion.
blood away
Like
from your enemy's
replay is very simple, right? It's very simple, but it works. It works. as a
brain.
tech.
What the fuck? A
Again,
bear-
like because you remember, there's techniques that are just like better versions of shit that already happens. Like like the cursed corpse. You know how Mans has just better a cursed corpse. Yaga has better cursed corpse. How energy output. It's just it's a technique that just makes them have a higher output than everyone else. There are techniques that basically are just better versions of typical standard applications of cursed energy. So I'm gonna
a
put
barrier.
replay is like hits the base of what a curse technique is. Like again, I would still add shit to it, but at least it's like at the very least good enough. Like you can add that
anything that
as
hits
a
it. So I'm assuming not anything that hits
and
it,
be
but anything
alright.
that's inside of it. You choose what direction they are redirected to. I like the domain. I feel like we're a bit
domain stupid.
too
I think the domain is the weakest part. Personally, I don't know what he's on, but the domain's the weakest part of it too.
general. I feel like we need some more specifics.
I would say it needs to be more specific. It's too general. Like I would say the primary neutral application is like it can redirect. Okay, how does it redirect? Does it just like it says it hits like some barrier, but like what's the barrier? What's the shape of the barrier, right? And then how does it redirect? Is it like an instant redirection? Is it like a reflection, like it goes back to what it is, or like the dude has to it hits it, he has to like flick his hand the other direction, right? Or does it come out of like a different spot in like the barrier, or does he have to make a different barrier? Like is it like a flat barrier, like a square type shit, for like the geometry one? He can just like hit like this, and it's basically like a portal almost, because this almost sounds like maybe like the portal type shit. You know what? Oh my god! I just realized how that's shape manipulation. It's a hollow circle. The circle. I'm sorry. I'm glazing that one. The shape manipulation is the best technique on it so far. I don't care what this guy says. I think he says backstab's the best one. I think backstab's next best one.
I feel like we need to kind of tighten that first section up, right? I like what you're going for here. Redirection, that's cool. An example would be great, but I don't know. Redirection can mean a ton of things. Someone's movement. You talk about like you go.
Yeah, redirect. Like, cause again, I'd imagine redirection. It would have to have velocity, right? And then blood it's moving, but like what? I'm a hater of his domain.
First, the blood in their brain and their body. That's interesting. I like that a lot. I like that example they use at the bottom a lot. But everything else here, it's
interesting
it's
example,
fine.
I guess, but I think it's terrible.
It's fine. It's not.
I think
really
the
moving
blood
me
part's
as much.
terrible.
I give this one.
I'd be cooler if you use those meteors and shit, right? Like, cause why add the meteors, dude? Why add the meteors if you're just gonna be useless? I mean, I don't want to say that. Why even describe how it looks if how it looks doesn't even affect it at all?
It's a solid C. I give this one a solid C.
Unless you're trying to describe the character. No, this is a script.
The bottom section I
That's a
like.
D.
Everything else, we need a little, just a little more. You're
Yeah, we
right
need more.
there. You're right there.
That's what I said. It's
Curse
missing
technique,
something. That's D for me. D's missing something. It needs a lot more. It needs more specifics.
The bird. Oh, shout out to the bird. This guy comments on my videos a lot. Curse technique.
Okay, macro bear. Okay, operation. Okay, so okay, I don't know how to pronounce that word, but like okay, it sounds medical. Here, let me actually search it up. Okay, death or injury. Ooh, okay, okay. This is gonna be like interesting. I can see like based off this would have like this is like lower level like ass, but like upper level like I'm gonna predict it could be like a special grade type technique. Just because like it's like one of those accumulation type special grades, for example, like Yaga and Ghetto. Like they're only special grades because of the amount of shit they accumulate. Okay, the technique starts off with user summoning a purple marker.
Cobb operation. The technique starts off with the
Okay,
user
I'm gonna
summoning
read
a
it.
purple marker, with which the user can target certain body parts or organs by marking their opponent in a certain way that corresponds with whatever part they choose. Once marked,
Okay, can target certain body parts or organs by marking their opponent. Okay, so you have to like a purple marker, like literal marker, like a permanent marker type shit. Okay, that's what I'm gonna assume for now. And then you have to basically like maybe do like an X, like on their arm, for example, or like I mean they would have to know anatomy obviously. And okay.
the user will summon medical tools and equipment
If they choose once marked, the user will summon medical tools and equipment to win the fight.
to fight with. These tools can range from scalpels and bone saws for amputations, aura blasts for lobotomy, saws and scalpels for brain surgery, laser tools, hammers, or whatever a doctor needs. If the surgery is completed, then the user will gain a temporary boost to their cursed energy. However, if the surgery isn't complete within a 3-minute time frame, the user will receive a temporary penalty on the cursed energy.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? This sounds like the domain. This sounds like a domain. Like I'm confused. Hold on. Once marked. Okay, let me let it play out first.
Reversal. For the reversal, the user can summon a red marker they can use on themselves or an ally. Once they mark an injury, they can summon tools like bandages, stitches, or casts that are charged with positive energy to heal things like cuts and fractured bones. Prognosis.
I mean, it's kind of pointless because you already have reverse curse technique. I mean, no, I get it. But like again, it's like maybe it's like an amplified, like they just have a stronger reverse curse technique.
Operation. Within this
It's like I can say like it's a binding vow by summoning it in an object, and I have to push the object on them on the specific part. Maybe it's just like the output of the reverse curse technique stronger. Sure. Again, this is okay. So it just sounds like it'd be like blood manipulation, as far as reverse curse technique goes. It just basically enhances the healing effect.
the user can accurately, precisely mark multiple parts and organs of their
Okay. Within the domain, the user can precisely mark.
opponents. At the same time, it can summon new tools like defibrillators, operating tables, and anesthesia machines. If the user completes multiple surgeries, the cursed energy bonuses will stack on top of each other and will combine by the end of the domain, create a more potent boost to the user. If an ally is in the domain, they can conduct more complex healing operations like blood, organ, and limb transplants.
Oh, honestly, interesting. It sounds fun, but like. I don't get it. I don't like. So what? Like what? Does the opponent have to sit there? It have it like it be like how does the operation work? Right? Like is it like a fake doll or something? And then if he does it success, cause can the guy fight back while he's being operated? Like how? Again, like I need more specifics. I need more. It sounds interesting in a vacuum. It sounds really good in a vacuum. But it's like again, I would say the curse technique. Well, yes, the operation. I would say like an extension. The this is the name of the technique. I would say you can just summon the things. Like he can summon saws. He can summon all this shit, right? And then like just unique, Higuruma. Like he can summon the javelin, and then he can manipulate the javelin, right? It would just be like almost like weapons. Like he can summon like. Freaking scalpels, and then he can like fight with the scalpels. This seems like one of those things where like the domain expansion is the technique, is primary with the like again. It's like the domain is the primary purpose of the technique. And I like that the technique the domain expansion is not inherently um a lethal one. Like it's obviously sounds kind of lethal, but it's like it almost seems like a game though. Again, this thing sounds like this sounds like the domain. However in the first surgery, however the surgery isn't complete within 3-minute time frame. It sounds like a condition that will be placed on the domain. Hmm. Like, are they helpless? In the domain, are they helpless? That's the question. And if anything, I would put the time limit on the domain if that's the case. Like are they helpless? Okay, so they can't do shit for 3 minutes. And if they fail the procedure, right, then the opponent is fully healed and then you get a negative thing, you know. And it's same with the like a teammate. Like you can heal the teammate, but like you have to do it within 3 minutes, right? And then if you fail, then they take the damage back. And then you take the same maybe you take the same damage. I feel like this is good. This is definitely great in concept. I just think it's missing some things. Where's my shit? Where's my other where's the doc? Okay, here it is. Like this one I would put with replay, right? Or I would put it. Honestly, I would put it on MBG. Like I would change how this works though, just like a little bit, just a little bit. I would change a little bit of it, but this is honestly, I really like this. You know, I'm putting it in B. Because this is definitely like this would be like Shoko's curse technique. Like if anyone had a curse technique, it would be Shoko's. You know, this would be Shoko's.
They can conduct more complex healing operations like blood, organ, and limb transplants. Ooh. That's
like
actually really. This is very similar to Higuruma's. Very similar.
Yeah, that's what. Oh my god! I told you this is like Higuruma, but like again the new like neutral application outside of the domain shouldn't be that. I don't think that target marker and then they have to do something. You know, I think that's like a domain type thing that's exclusive. Again, like there's very few like Takiba's comedian one. I don't know. If you ask me, it feels like he's just always in his domain expansion.
Higuruma's domain, right? We can kind of like some of the operating table. Like Higuruma's domain is the actual like.
Yeah. Again, that's what I say. I think the base technique, like outside of the domain, is just him summoning the various tools, right? I don't like that. I don't like that he can like like he can't be helped. Like this is stupid. Like I think the time limit is stupid on this base one. This I would take this last sentence and put it into the domain. The final, like, I think it's good. Just take the last sentence, put it in the domain. And I would reword it and then put it in the domain. like if it was like that, I'd put this one. This would definitely be bumped up to A.
will combine by the end of the domain, create a more potent boost to the user. If an ally's courtroom itself is something like defibrillators and stuff like that, that's interesting.
Again, I like that. I like that. And again, reverse curse technique. I would say, yeah, it's like binding vow type shit. You know, just he's like, I will form them into objects, right? And then like place those objects on the thing, like like a doctor, you need to know how to heal somebody, of course, and then basically making it more effective. Trading off the simplicity of just like touch, like with reverse curse technique, you just gotta really touch them, and then they just heal, like whatever. I would say make it more potent and make it more efficient, right? By just like, hey, I have to make like a bandage, and then it just cuts up a scar.
Kind of like a soft tune force, right? I like this. I'm gonna give this a
soft tune force. I disagree. That's not no soft tune force.
heart, and you get an A. You get an A, my friend. This
again, I would give it an A if it had, again, what I said, the last sentence, if it was moved to the domain, I'd put it.
This is good. This is really good. I like
maybe
this.
and then change it up a little bit.
Some buffs on the allies as well. I like this. This is good. We have.
Because again, I would the domain. I'd put conditions, and I would like that. I would like that. It's not like, because again, it sounds like they're helpless. They're helpless in the domain, and you didn't put no time limit in the domain. Like if I'm doing anything, if anything has a time limit, it should be the domain. I'd put the time limit on domain as like a binding, like, hey, he can't do anything. Like and then what's the operation? Like I gotta remove something. I'm not a doctor, obviously, so I'd probably like do less. I don't know, like less time maybe.
Food 2103. Personally, I would have something like curse position. Basically, an area where I activated it and an area where my opponent is formed. The size.
Yeah, with the teammate of like if you domain expansion them and heal them, I would or the blood transfusion. Like again, it reset. The bonus is the domain resets. Like the timer for the domain, like it's a domain that lasts 3 minutes, right? At a time, I guess, or maybe 4, whatever you want to get. Whatever, I don't know how much operations last. And then obviously he has his assistant. He'd make clones of. I would say he makes clones of himself as like assistants, or levitate, or you can do the like levitating, equipment, whatever. Either or. And then again, it should be on low end, like with time wise, because again, the guy needs to fight. I feel like the best domains are the ones you can fight back, unless you're putting it like unless you're making like a Gojo level, like if you're making it like an absolute ability, like soul transfiguration. I guess you could do that. I tried my best to make it like an out. I think Gojo's the only one who's allowed to have a domain where you can't fight back, in my opinion.
Scales to the curse take the amount of
without like simple domain and all that stuff.
Curse energy when activated and lets you teleport within these zones. However, I cannot teleport in the same zone back to back.
Technically, you can fight back with Mahito. It's basically impossible, but you theoretically can.
And if the zones are overlapping, I can only teleport to the overlapping sections. I can't disable to touch my opponent.
Oh shit! Oh wait.
Opponent is formed.
Oh shit! I have something like cursed position, basically an area around where I activate it, an area around my opponent. What? But isn't mine. Is formed the size, the size scales the amount of curse technique used in activation, but lets me teleport within these zones with a thought. However, I cannot teleport in the same zone back. Oh. Okay, so it's like an in and out. It's like an in and out type shit. Like like drive by shit. Like I can teleport. It's like I hit him, and then I can teleport back to like a safe point. And I will say, like, I like the trade off where it's like he can't just, like, let's say he teleports back to his save spot, right? And then he runs back instead of teleports back. That way, he can't just be like, because at a certain point, I think someone would figure out how this works. And they would expect you to teleport back. Like, and he goes back to start attacking you. He can't teleport back to the save point until he teleports somewhere in the circle first. So that's interesting. I can see base requirement. It's definitely better than right left tango. I would say redirection. Again, redirection is like the redirection was bad because it wasn't like specific. It wasn't
Size scales to the curse take the amount of curse energy. When activated, it lets you teleport within these zones. However, I cannot teleport in the same zone back to back.
I can't disable it until I touch my opponent. Like, so does the activation, like, does he have to teleport? Does he have to touch the opponent to activate it too? And you can't disable it. Oh, that's actually sucks. This curse technique actually sucks a lot. Like, if I had it, but it's not a bad technique. Like, I wouldn't want this technique, but like, it's interesting. It has a lot of disadvantages, but it's like a decent amount of advantages to where it's like worth it sometimes. I mess with it. Cursed position. I would change the name though. Cursed position.
And if the zones are overlapping, I can only teleport to the overlapping sections. I can't disable until I touch my opponent.
I put it in D. I put it in D for me.
I don't like this. This ain't doing it for me. I'm sorry.
I put it in D. It's not bad. It's not evolution. Evolution is the worst one on here. Easily. It's not even close. Evolution is just that bad, dude. Like, it's the only thing in F for me.
I'm giving this a D. Again, if I give you a low rating, doesn't mean you're a bad person. Doesn't mean I hate you.
Well, I don't even know you. No, it's just your technique's ass. I would say, okay, here's what I would say. I would say, if it's in F, your technique's ass. If it's in D, you probably just didn't think it through. You basically didn't think it through. C, it's like, you could add more, but like, I understand it. I understand it enough to be like, okay, it's all right. B and above's where when you start getting to like good ones.
You or anything like that doesn't mean you need to unsub. But I'm not. This ain't doing it for me, bro. I'm sorry. Better luck next time.
I kind of mess with it. I think it's better than Tango. I think redirection is a little bit better though.
We have stories.
Like, I think curse position is a little bit more cohesive than redirection. But like, redirection was just like really creative, or had potential. I like that one. It's just like it just needs more specifics, and the domain is kind of wacko a little bit. Curse position, again, it has a lot of downsides. To be fair, and it's thought through. Again, I think it'd make more sense. Like the circle would appear around him once he touches the opponent. I don't think it would make sense if he just like spawns it next to whoever he wants to target. Because actually, you know what? Because you're saying if he has to touch the opponent, right? And if you want to do like it just spawns on him, all he has to do is just like activate the technique, chooses, and he has multiple targets, right? Activate his technique, spawns next to the opponent, touches them, he can instantly choose a different person there. Like spawns to him, touches him, stabs them. You know what? No, fuck it. No. Honestly, curse position, I'm putting it in C. I'm moving it up to C because I know I was saying it's more cohesive than redirection, but I like to redirection a little bit more. Honestly, like the only reason I was like curse position was getting me because of all the downsides in like purposeless downsides. It's like the touch the opponent is the deactivation condition rather than the activation condition. like most people would make the touch the activation condition rather than the deactivation condition.
Overlap.
So yeah, this is really only good if they don't expect it. They don't know this technique.
I can only teleport to the overlapping
I
sections.
don't want to say
I
only
can't
good,
say what-
but like the area around them.
So I touch my opponent.
One thing I will also have a question is once he touches the opponent once, is that like now he can warp freely and then turn it off whenever, or does like he touches him, warps back to a save point. Now does he have to touch him again? Like in order to like whenever he warps back to his home position or whatever the case may be, it resets the condition. Like that's the only question I really would have. Obviously, when it comes to domain expansions, it's really just he can teleport anywhere. Like honestly, it can't be anything less than that. I'm sorry, it just can't.
Opponent. I don't like this. This ain't doing it for me. I'm sorry. This ain't doing it for me. I'm giving this a D.
I like it better than him though.
Again, if I give you a low rating, doesn't mean you're a bad person. Doesn't mean I hate you or anything like that. Doesn't mean you
I give it C.
unsub. But
I explained why.
This ain't doing it for me, brother.
Or I think
I'm
it's
sorry.
I think it's
Better
all
luck
right.
next time. We have Story Smith, 5626, Swindler's Sin. Long ago.
I thought this dude was gonna say it's Story Smith. I was like, what do you mean? It's Swindler's Sin. I didn't even read his name. Okay. Long ago there was a clan notorious for scamming people. Oh shit.
There was a clan notorious for scamming people. Over the years, a collective
Version to Shikami that curses. Curse energy. Okay. What? Oh, while the Shikigami is summoned, it will attack its summoner. What? Wow, the user is able to domain extension. To every single being. So it sounds like Maharaga. It just sounds like the shadow things like condition. Like okay, so now you have to convince someone else. This is bad. This is just bad. I'm sorry. Swindler Sin is F. As no cursed energy until it's summoned. That's kind of stupid. Because you need cursed energy to summon. So it just doesn't make sense. You can argue, hey, maybe they get an energy buff. You can argue that, and then at that point, I would say there's like a nice. It's like a trade off. It's like, oh, what would be like? Is it worth it? So I can no. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make it work. I was going to say maybe there's a trade off. It's like, hey, maybe if I have to fight this guy or find this guy, because then can I just turn it off? Can I just turn it off? Can I just unsummon him at any time? And then when I summon him, where is he summoned? Like, how far from me is he summoned? Like, can I dictate that? This is just bad. This is just bad. It's not a good technique. It's just bad. Yeah. Swindler Sin, the second F. This is
The
like an
hatred
F
for this
rank.
clan morphed to a Shikigami that curses and tries to kill the clan's descendants. This is giving the clan access to curse. What? This is giving this clan access to curse.
It's a
energy.
curse.
The user of
It's
the power has no
basically a
energy unless
curse.
they summon the
It's a
Shikigami,
cursed
or the
curse
Shikigami is summoned, it will
technique.
attack
It's
its
just
summoner.
the
Domain
bad.
expansion is a serious gamble
Like
where
the
user is
whole
able-
point
it
of
is
the
a serious
domain
gamble while the
expansion
user
is that is that you're giving someone else your ass technique. That's the whole. That's the whole domain expansion. That my technique is so bad that I have to give it to somebody else to win a fight. Oh my god, dude. This is so funny. This is F easily. I like the domain extension is pretty interesting, but like this just makes no sense that he has no. I like the history lesson a little bit. It makes sense. A little bit. But it's just bad. Like you get no cursed energy at all. That's impossible. That makes no sense. Because you can't summon. With the attack summer. And how dangerous is this thing? Like, cause that's a good. Yeah, no, it's.
User is able to do
I don't.
it
I'm not. I'm
from
done
the
asking
beginning without
questions.
having
It's
to
just
train for
F.
it. The downside is the survivability of the domain is granted every. I feel like we have like a really good concept going. And
Yeah, no. It was a great like, but it's just like weird. It's like
it just fell apart. Like that second, like right here, and then it just like falls up. Like the domain expansion starts off fine, but I don't. What happened here? Expansion is a series.
I mean, the first half is fine. The first half is that he's granted it at the beginning. What do you mean? What do you mean the first part of the domain expansion is good? The first part is just giving context to why this domain expansion is just like usable at all. And like again, I would say the downside is that the sure hit. I assume it's like. Okay, I can see this. Like maybe like the granting of the cursed energy, right, can make him enhance his speed. And then he's just like, cuz he's so used to it, he'll just be like the best at running away from his Shikigami. Like that's the only way this could be kind of all right. And again, and it only works if it's forced upon everyone. Like because if it's like whoever summons it, it's like whatever. Okay, well, I just won't summon it then. You know, if I'm your opponent, I just won't summon it. You know, and the thing is, I have to know about you gave your technique to me to enable to use it, and with that base knowledge, I have to kind of know what it does. Because I'm not using a technique that I don't know about.
The user is able to is a serious gamble while the user is able to do a domain expansion from the beginning without having to train for it. The downside is the survivability of the domain is granted every. I feel like we have like a really good concept going, and then it just fell apart. Like that second, like right here, and then it just like falls up. Like the domain expansion starts off fine.
Yeah, it's only good if it's like. I guess maybe like the guys of this clan, right, are just very good at running away. I guess this is actually really good because this sounds more like a curse than a technique.
I don't. What happened?
I have one in each category except this now.
We started really.
Why does this man have no F's?
Falls apart. Like tourists for scamming people, that's fine. I thought you were gonna do something like money.
No, that's interesting. No, it's interesting because he's giving like a backstory. He's not even describing the technique. That's just the backstory.
Or luck or something like that. But then no. But okay, so
like maybe if you add shit to it, and it's like, oh, if he's like the worse he gets, it's like it can be like a gambler type thing, like Ikari, and it's like the worse luck you have, the worse like you keep this like, oh, the more you mess up, the closer this thing gets to you, right? Like that would be cool. That'd be cool.
Over the collective years, the hatred for the clan morphed to a Shikigami and tries to kill his descendants. That's fine. What if this has nothing to do with me? Like then, what? Like what then? No, I'm not feeling this. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Honestly, he described an F. He described F rank, and he just gave.
We have Yassine Elm 13.
Okay, this is the last one. I'm because I gotta go. This one is busted. It's very cliche, I guess, but it's electron manipulate. God, you need 6 eyes for this. I don't care. I'm going to require this being not like you need 6 eyes. Reverse could be proton manipulations. Not, I mean, I guess, yeah. Create matter, nuclear. I wouldn't say you can create matter. I would say you manipulate, like change the like you would need matter to like whatever. You can't just make shit. Okay, again, obviously this is going in D just because of how little it's like explained. And this is obviously OP, like as shit. Okay, this is too busted. And then it's like, okay, now we need a range. Is it just like wherever, Because then there's no point of domain expansion or anything else. It's like you're just OP. But then you also need to know like how to like any neutron manipulation too. So you can't just you gotta add shit to it too. And then again, they also have to be very knowledgeable. So again, this is like you need to be stacked in every possible way for this to be even vaguely useful. I forgot. You can just like base things to make them like reactive. Shit, dude. Yeah, you need to be a scientist just for this to work, and then you need the 6 eyes to perceive your stuff. Yeah, this is D. This is D. It's not ass. It's not like so bad. Like bad is like no matter like it. Not only is it like I mean it could be specific, but it's just like so useless and so like even so useless or so like like it just doesn't like even with your like it just even with your explanation it just doesn't do anything. Like it does so little that or it's so vague like you can't even. It's like what? What? So evolution's still the worst one, and then I would say Swindler Sin's like right, like not even right above it. It's like way above it, but it's still ass. So at least Sin, I can see like a use. I mean, it's not like bust. It's not like lame like narratively. Like evolution is just lame, like in terms of like narratively speaking. It's like okay, yada yada whatever. Okay, I gotta go.
44. Curse technique,
we're at
electron
1732.
synthesis. This one is busted and very cliche. It's for electron manipulation. And then with the reversal, it can become proton manipulation. You can create matter, nuclear.
I wouldn't even say cliche, but like it's definitely. 1740. There we go. I'm gonna see what he says about it first.
No. Like, bro, like, curse technique, I become God.
Yeah, curse technique, I become God. Oh my god. Yeah. Again, that's what I'm saying with the evolution one. It's like he basically becomes God. like just keep spamming the evolution. Like if there's no time limit, I'm just gonna spam evolution on myself, right? And then I'm just God now. Like what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Or I can just like evolve like a bunch of fucking lizards. I have like an army of dragons. And then again, it's like a base application. It's not like complicated. I just gotta say, hey, you evolved. It's so stupid. This one, I will say, this is kind of stupid too. This is like again, this is like you have to be Gojo level. And the thing is, like, what's the range? If I just do it to anything and anyone, this is just lame. Honestly, if that's the case, if it's rangeless, this is F. This is F if it's rangeless because it's not too creative, right? But it's also it's just like again, it's vague, but it's also just boring. Fuck it. I'll put it in F right now. I was kind of defending it a little bit. No, this is just ass. This is just ass. This is just ass.
And you die. I'm sorry about you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry about
yeah.
you. Does anybody know what Futatex is? It's something to do with ducking. No pun intended.
What? I'm confused.
Nigga, what are you? What?
What?
Customs curse takes.
It's just like it's like inertia. Okay, okay. I'm telling you right now. I haven't read this, but I like that it's inertia. I like force related things. Because I can tell this is gonna be really good. It's gonna probably be like projection sorcery. I can tell right now, right off the bat. Inertia. Okay, I'm gonna predict it. It's gonna be A at least. Okay, prediction. Oh, I'm gonna put prediction. I'm putting parentheses prediction. Prediction. Inertia. All right, there we go. That's my guess is it's going to. Honestly, I think it might be S, but I'm gonna be generous. All right, where are we at? Okay, 55, 1755. $17.55. My bad. All right, we got that, guys. That is going to be our. We're gonna finish it tomorrow. Because now I'm into this. That's the best part about streaming. It's like, sometimes I'm just like kind of not. That's what I used to do. It's like that's why I was at the rule. I just kept streaming. I always streamed for at least 30 minutes because there's sometimes I'm just not feeling it, right? But like after I get into it, I'm in it. You know. All right. I'll see you guys later, and then peace out. Okay. Go and get.